Did I make the right choice? Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to...
It was at this moment she knew it was time to end her career.
So today we're gonna be talking all about the only piercing I really have, my septum. So I just wanted to do like a little update. I'm just gonna start let's talk about why I even wanted one, how long it took me to get it, you know, the whole shebang. So basically, at the beginning of grade 10, maybe at the end of grade 9, I got so like interested in septums, and because of one person, this guy right here. His Instagram is Reese King, I think. I used to follow him, and he's so good looking. But like, besides the point, like he had a septum piercing, and I was like, oh my god, he looks so good. Like I want it. And I remember one day watching his one of his IG streams, and then he was talking about septum piercing, and I was like, oh, some detail, like I want to get it, so I'm interested, you know. And so he was talking about like somebody asked him about the pain, and he's like, it didn't really hurt that much. So yeah, he was like, if you pinch like the inside of your nose right here, like the thinnest part, you'll get like a sense of like what it could feel like. That's just how it all started. I was just inspired by him. He looked so good with it. I was like, okay, I gotta get this too, like I want to look so good with it. But yeah, that's like really how it all started. A couple months passed by, and I start seeing everybody with a septum. Even now, like I see everybody with a septum piercing, and when I wanted it, it wasn't even that popular. Like nobody had that. I was like, I'm basic now, like everybody has it. I remember asking my mom for like a month if I could get it, and eventually she just gave in, and she's like, okay, I don't care what you do, blah 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 blah, you have to pay for it. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm paying for it. August is when I made the appointment to book the septum piercing, and it was on a weekend. So then I told my mom the date. I was like, okay, I made the appointment, it's at this and blah blah blah, and she was like, okay. Like, she looked pretty mad at me, not gonna lie. Like I could tell she was still upset a little bit, like that I was gonna get the piercing, but like it's whatever, you know. I actually made a video. If you're new here and you haven't really seen any of my older videos, I made a video on me getting the piercing. So if you want to watch that, go ahead. Love you. Mwah. Yeah, I did cry. I mean, like I can't really like rate the pain. I would say it was probably like a 6.5 out of 10. But like, you know, crying's a natural reaction because it's like so close to like where your eyes are. Like your senses are just like, whoop, time to cry. You know what I'm saying? I think most people do cry when they get any piercings near their nose. When I first got the piercing and I came home and I was recording the video and everything, I was like, ooh, like yes, that looks so good. Like I didn't like it. I'm gonna be so honest. When I first got it, I was like, what did I just do? Like, did I make the right choice? Did I make the right choice? And I thought it looked so like big on me, even though it was like a 16 gauge, 8 millimeters diameter. I'm not sure, but it was pretty freaking small. And I thought it looked so big on me, and I was like, what the hell did I just do? And like, it was kind of like instant regret for me, cause I thought I was gonna look like so good with it, but then I looked and I was like, yeah, I wasn't really feeling that hot. But like, you know, couple months passed, couple weeks, you know, blah blah blah, and I was like, okay, I love it. I love this piercing. I love it so much. It's my favorite one. It's the only one I really have. You know, like as time went on, I just started loving it even more. Got some more jewelry for it. You know, I was feeling it. Daddy, how you feel? I feel great. I love my piercing. Like I could really never see myself getting rid of it, but probably for a job I probably have to hide it or something if they be like that, because you know some places they ain't so hot about the piercings and whatnot and blah blah blah. But I do have a story time in this little video for y'all, even though this is like a 1 year later update. Yeah, so there's a time where it almost got infected, and it was like the first 3 months that I had it. And so basically I did something so stupid. I ran out of cleaning solutions, the one that the place gave me, the piercing place gave me. This is a separate video, but I also forgot to point out that while I was getting my piercing, the piercer pierced my nose twice, because I think when she like first did it, it was probably like crooked, or it wasn't pierced in the right place, so she had to do it twice. So I kind of basically cried 2 times, but yeah, that's cool. Anyway, because of that, she gave me like $10 off the original price, and yeah, life was good after that. the story time I wanted to tell you. The cleaning solution that I had came from only like a tattoo piercing place. It was the H2O spray, you know. You can get it on Amazon, but like I'm broke and I never really order anything offline unless I have money. But that time I ran out. Like I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, I didn't clean my piercing today, because when you first get your septum piercing, you have to constantly clean it like at least like 3 times a day. And I was doing that every day. I was making sure this shit get clean. I don't want no infection. I don't want no keloid. I don't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? And that one day when I ran out, because I don't have any cleaning solution, I was like, okay, let me just use warm water. And so I got some warm water and on the Q-tip, and then I started cleaning around like my piercing hole. And later that day, I wasn't feeling so great. My piercing hurt, you know? It was in pain, and I was like, okay, I gotta do something. But yeah, after I used water on it, because I haven't been cleaning it that whole day, it just got worse and worse. And then so I was like, okay, let me go search up like a homemade cleaning solution. And Google gave me like the first thing that came up, and it was like use like 1/4 of non-iodized salt or something like that. I'm dyslexic, so my brain likes to switch stuff around. Like it really likes to switch stuff around. It annoys me sometimes. And so I was like, okay, like we have salt, I could use that salt. And so then I was looking for like a salt that had iodized. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but so I was looking for some salt, and my dumbass got table salt. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is the salt that I needed. So I got like 1/4 or like 1/8 of it. You could use either or. And I was like, boil the water. And I made the solution. And then I cleaned my nose with that salt water solution. It got 10 times worse. It got so bad. And then later that day, I told my mom, like, I ran out of cleaning solution. Like, and we need to go ASAP. Like, my piercing is going to get infected ASAP. When I looked in my nose, it was like so disgusting. Like, it full on, like, it looked infected, like full on infected. It might have been infected. I don't even know, like, to be honest. It was nasty up in there. And then my mom's like, we gotta go ASAP. And I was like, okay, where can I get H2O spray? And then it said Walmart, but like, you know, sometimes it'd be tripping. I live in Canada, and like most of the time when I search stuff online, it goes to like a US website or blah blah blah. So I guess in the US they do have the H2O spray at Walmart, but in Canada they don't have none of that. And so we were looking at it, I was like, damn, we can't find it. And we got some saline solution, and that works perfectly fine. Like, we got it, I used it, and like my piercing probably healed. After that incident happened, it took about like probably like a week to go back to normal, or maybe even less. I'm not sure. And you know, everything was Gucci after that. And now we thriving over here. The piercing is good. It's completely healed. It doesn't hurt. None of that. It doesn't hurt when I move around. Like, what's good? It doesn't hurt when I take it out or change it. I'm going to talk about how I clean my piercing and why I still do that, even though it's completely healed. Because I realized that I have ear piercings, you know, like I got 2 little holes, and I had those when I was a baby. And I still clean them, like occasionally, but like not as often as this piercing that I have here. And I think that's mainly because I've had these like as long as I can remember, like a baby, like my whole life, you know? This piercing, I clean it like once a day now. And you're supposed to be cleaning your piercings every single day, just an FYI. If none of y'all do that, y'all nasty. Y'all supposed to be cleaning them boys every day. And I made like my own solution, so I don't have to go out and buy money and blah blah blah. Like, it's just easier for me that way. And I use non-iodized salt. Yeah, that's it. After a year of having the septum, I feel great. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to say, like, if you get piercings like one time, you're going to want more. Me right now, I want to get my left and right nostril pierced, like both of them, and I want to get it so bad. But knowing my parents, no bueno. I'm gonna have to wait until I'm 18. I have to wait another year for that. That's sad, but yeah. So I want my 2 nostrils pierced. I want a industrial on either or of these ears right here. But I don't think I would ever get like a second piercing. Maybe not, like a second ear piercing. I heard that those piercings take the longest to heal, and I'm like really not about that life right now. But like, you know, those are just like optional little things. That's the end of this video. You learned something today, you know, like hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it entertaining. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. And also if you want to see my other septum related videos, my piercing videos, they'll be at the end of the video. You're welcome, and goodbye. I'll see you guys. Goodbye.